Started streaming. And now gotta load. And how did you know it was Running Girl?
Yay.
How did you know it was called Running Girl?
Because I'm weird and I know like all the scene names.
It was like, hey, you were on Running Girl, right? I'm like, what are you talking about? And then like I get here and then I was like, oh, Running Girl. I was like, oh, that.
I meant, were you on the scene Running Girl so that I could tell what we were going to get for a route when we're done with Act 1? Yeah, Angela, I understand what you meant.
Yes, Angela, I understand what you meant. I'm increasing your Discord volume.
Yes.
This off. Perfect. Say something?
Hello.
Perfect. The sound of an alarm pulls me to the fistful summer into an unpleasant state of wakefulness. I linger under the blanket for a few minutes, gathering energy to rise up while making excuses for why I already haven't. Honestly, I couldn't mind staying here all day. It was surprisingly exhausting, but a long pause and a culture shock still has not faded, I think. Still, despite getting the impression that skipping class is easy here, I don't think they are gonna let me get away with that easily. And the nurse is bound to keep breathing down my neck with the talk of exercising as well. So eventually I do rise up, swallow the morning medication, and pull to my old scooter clothing. Thanks to my condition, I was exempt from taking part in gym classes at Yamaku, so I didn't get issued a gym uniform. I'd ordered some to cover for such a contingency, but wearing my old soccer clothes is kind of not joystick. I can't use them for that anymore, so maybe I could get my new life this way, a bit like me. After all, I'm gonna start taking care of myself. I can't afford to slack around. I'll start from the basics. Basics which include keeping the rest of my body shape along with the little I could do with strengthening my heart. Maybe I could go back to something approaching of normal life, or at least something where I'm less likely to fall over dead at any time. Cough cough. I'm surprised I'm surprised to discover that I'm not the only one present in the track. Not just that, but its faces I've seen before. The prosthetic leg girl who bowed me over the hallway yesterday is running on the track lively with half mechanic Gazelle. What the frick? What was her name again? It was a short one, but I can't remember. She seems to be running laps at a somewhat easy lope, her prosthetic leg clanking rhythmically on the hard track surface. I wonder the reason she had been running this early in the morning. Maybe it's something akin to mine, and the nurse is opposed to a poor girl to jog just like me. Like he is opposing to me. I certainly couldn't have been here if it weren't for my health, and it's prompting me to do so. And even if the things like that were only because I wanted to get out of the way early. The fact that I could be less likely to encounter someone who would witness my pitiful attempts to get in shape was merely a happy accident. I'd leave, but it seems my former assailant noticed me on her last lap. She waved at me cheerfully and jogged over. Cough cough. Emmy.
I had to fix my mic.
It's okay.
It broke like 4 times. Okay.
I heard a lot. Am I supposed to read this?
There.
Okay.
There. Good morning. Your name is Hisao, right?
She grinned, seemingly pleased, and she remembered my name.
You may not remember me.
Yeah, the girl that almost killed me.
Emmy, I knocked you down in the hall yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Ms. Ibarazaki?
She imitates Misha's interpretations. Hello, Ghost. Once again, welcome. She soon falls to get the same kind of subdued tilt into her high-pitched voice. How could I forget her blunt introduction? Emmy has a decency to look vaguely apologetic for the moments before giggling.
Yeah, sorry about that. Again.
I don't like. Would.
Just do everything. Finally fixed my mic.
Oh, cool.
Officially.
Do you see what I did? Or what I'm gonna do?
No.
Okay.
Probably do into my volume because I'm screaming into my mic currently.
No, it's fine. That's not it. Hopefully they get the message. Message I sent.
Sure.
Cool. Well, so long as I don't make a habit of it, I suppose I'll be fine.
Great!
I'm not sure she realized I was joking. So, the spy consultant the nurse was talking about is actually you.
That's right.
Oh. I was expecting someone from the nurse's staff, to be honest. You just write hello.
Why is there... Oh, okay. What? Are you saying I don't look like I could be a spy?
Thing.
The thing?
Other thing. No, it's more like a relief. I was afraid he would have someone to watch my every move. Unless you're here to do exactly that.
No, I'm here for my own reasons. The nurse just asked me if he had seen a messy-haired transfer student who looks like he's kind of lost around the track.
Sorry. So, why are you down here? Emmy strikes a dramatic pose.
Training!
For the Olympics. For what?
Track.
Ah, I see. You're on the track team then. Emmy nods enthusiastically.
Yep, I'm one of the better runners too.
And modest about it too.
Yeah. Hey, you should join up.
Yeah, I'm gonna die.
It's good exercise, you know.
I think that's much activity is probably out of question for me. Nah, I'm not sure that I really like running all that much. Plus, I'm not into organized sports, you know. It's true I've never even really gotten much into soccer. I mean, I'd run around with my friends and all, but that was really the only reason I ever played. It wasn't for the glory to be found on the field, that's for sure. Emmy seems to understand my meaning.
I see. Not into the whole world of organization thing. Ugh. But now that you're here, I guess we're going to run together, huh?
What? Sure, I guess. Emmy?
I'm fine.
You scared me. What happened?
I coughed.
Uh-huh. Sure. Wait, did I read the last
Are you going to
one?
warm up?
Did I read the last one? I don't know.
You just kind of.
Emmy seems pleased. Real men don't warm up. Oh, contrary, you're gonna die.
Yes, do not, and I repeat, do not click. I can handle it. Just keep going or whatever. I don't remember.
Okay.
Oh no! You should always warm up. Bad Hisao.
Bad is bad, Angela.
Bad Angela. Warm up.
Time to spread my discord. You know what? She scolds me enthusiastically, but then smiles and leans closer. Hi.
Ah.
Rip this boy.
I hate warming up too.
She laughs suddenly.
Heck, I don't even stretch my legs.
Ooh. As
This
if
is bouncing up and down. It's just like woo, 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 woo. Oh, I forgot my chair's bouncy, and I can do that.
okay.
Yes.
Do it. As to confirm her
Yes.
statement, she bounces up and down a couple times, giving a passing impression of standing on a pair of springs. Her, I was about to say vegetables, leg blades seem to be quite elastic.
Let's go.
So we both take off on the track, and I immediately see that she wasn't lying about being good at running. Emmy moves fluidly, throwing herself into a run of sorts of wild abandon. I find myself concentrating more on running properly. Hands free, hands spread, right? And something about hitting on the balls of your feet rather than on the heels. I try to match my stride to Emmy's, but it's pretty difficult. Apparently I'm not very good at it. Maybe Emmy could help me with that sometime. I'm not feeling up to more than a couple laps today, and slow to walk pretty quickly. Emmy keeps running, and doesn't seem to notice I've stopped until she passes me a second time, and quickly studs to a halt, breathing steadily to contrast my own somewhat gasping demeanor.
Finished already?
I hang my head ruthfully. Yeah. I'm not in very good shape right now. Emmy nods and then grins at me again. She seems to do a lot of smiling. The opposite of you. Sorry.
Well, the important thing is you started, right?
Mm-hmm.
Next time you just have to try to hold out longer, and then longer, and longer, and longer, and eventually you'll be great.
Yeah, that's the emphasis of exercise, isn't it? Wait,
Yes.
that's a interval training. What is it called? No, that's not what it's called. Is it? It's a specific.
Interval training?
It's a specific word for that. Oh, I took physical education classes. Yes, it's exercise, but like there's a specific name to it. I'll keep that in mind. But I think right now I'm gonna go ready for class. Didn't you? Emmy shrugs unconcernedly. Yeah, I don't go to school.
All I do is run and run and run and run. Yeah, I've got plenty of time.
Mm-hmm. I noticed that she's not wearing a watch. Yeah, Emmy.
Emmy, you don't go to school.
Are you sure? Another careless shrug. Okay.
Not really, but I gotta finish my routine.
Is this you?
No.
Okay. Are you sure you don't have
I'm
a routine?
Shizune. I'm like school, 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 work, 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 and then I'm like, I guess I can sit and read now.
So I wasn't kidding when I said you're Shizune.
Yeah. It's like I want to be Lily so badly, and then I just sit and realize that I'm Hanukkah and Shizune. See you later, Hisao!
Yeah. See ya.
I'm waiting for my mother to come up to my bedroom and be like, what the hell are you doing? You're so loud. I'm like, I know.
I know. I'm not
That's
sure.
why I move my voice acting thing.
Yes, I'm hanging out with my friends, Mom. It's okay.
I'm hanging out with my friend, singular.
Hmm.
So I just have one.
Okay. Sure. I'm not sure whether this morning experiment was a success or a failure, but I admit to feel slightly good about getting out this morning. And like Emmy said, I just need to keep in order to get better, right? Practice makes perfect or something like that. At least to feel like I've taken some semblance of control over my health. I'll have to try to keep this up. I head back to the dorms and wash and change my uniform. I have work in the morning, night. Alright, see you later, Ghost. Just waved at an empty
Goodbye,
screen.
Ghost.
Trying to resist the urge to take a really long hot shower. I'm tired from the running, so I want to unwind, but I don't want to break my slow building routine of getting to school before morning rush. After taking a long shower anyways, I dry myself off and getting off of the stall and put on my clothes. Out of nowhere, oh god. I remember this from Out of nowhere, a shadow appears within the mist, looming and radiant malicious intent, a burst through the fog. Up! What are you doing here? What the hell? That scared me. What's your problem?
I should be asking you that. I've been looking for you all over the place, man.
What do you mean all over the place? I wanted to ask if he's looking for me like that stark naked, but hold my tongue back. I finally realized I'm still naked too, and quickly hold my shirt up in front of me, but Kenji doesn't seem to notice a thing. His glasses are fogged up, but then why doesn't he wipe them off? Is his vision so bad he's perpetually seeing this fog?
You know your room and, yeah, that's it. I mean, I still had to get up, though. Whatever. It's not important. Can I borrow some money?
Okay. He puts on an innocent face and looks away, trying very hard to look very casual. Doesn't work. He's transparent, and his window pane glass talks neutrally like this, wearing nothing, feels awkward. Actually, somehow it's even more awkward to be naked in front of someone when they can't see me being naked. To say nothing the fact that he's naked as well. I try to brush this feeling off with little success. Money. Sure.
Awesome.
Wait, why do you need it?
Can't you just give it to me because I had the goodwill not to run through your pockets while you're in the shower? I could have, but I exercised restraint, and in the end, isn't that the thought that counts? Come on, pal.
He was gonna rob me. That makes no sense. If it's the thought that counts, I should withhold payment, since his thoughts were clearly impure, and his intentions are probably even more sinister since he can't tell me what they are. I can say that much to him.
I'm offended, man, but that's your game. Then fine, I guess I have no choice. I want to order pizza, and I already have most of the cost for the pizza. I need the help for the rest.
I can get some of the pizza too, right?
No!
Are you serious?
Yeah, I would give you some, but you have class. You don't have time to eat pizza.
What about you?
I'm not going to class. I have to wait for the pizza and pay the guy, and then eat it. It's not easy. You have to obtain the pizza stealthily. If you don't, everyone will see you and the pizza, and they will ask for a slice. It's hard world out there. Everyone wants a piece. Then there's the left pizzaless in the unforgiving world. It happens before, and that's how I know. Every day, I plan my vengeance. So, when the people who wronged me order a pizza, I will be there, ever vigilant.
Kenji strikes a dramatic pose, completely without irony.
But yeah, I need like 400 yen. Please, you're my only hope. I can't go outside and buy my own pizza. It's too far. I try not to go out unless it's absolutely necessary. Let me tell you what happened the last time I went out without carefully planning it out in advance. I was outside. I can't remember what I was doing. Something standing, maybe. I was wondering. I got there. And then, out of nowhere, it happens. Like a flash of lightning spelling in the sky, just like a split sandwich just in two equal pieces to make it more manageable to hold and eat. A bird crapped on my head. It was the second most shocking moment in my life.
What was the first? He ignores me and keeps going. I wanted to grab him and shake him. Is he trying to keep momentum? I'll go with that, even if he's more likely he just didn't hear me.
It's like in the opening in some kind of anime show. And you know how there is always a part where the main dude is fighting his rival and they fly out into clash swords and it's like big dramatic color areas and zoom. It was like that, but with poo.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll need money. Please don't give me hanging man. I only need like 1,000 yen.
He just increased the price. I thought it was 400.
Okay.
What?
I'll pay you back, I swear.
You better. That's what it means to borrow stuff.
I don't know when I'm able to pay you back.
You have 1 week. How was that scream?
Good.
Because it said that with the G's. Okay. Kenji winces and makes a noise like a dying cow. Something like that.
I can make a cow noise.
Is that not a cow?
I'd have to turn myself off of push to talk though, so I'm gonna not.
Okay. Put yourself off of push to talk and...
Moo.
Oh. Okay. I was not expecting that. I was expecting more of a cow noise since you actually know what a cow sounds like.
I have like an actual cow noise, but that's my cop-out cow noise.
Oh. So it doesn't sound anything like what I did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that was a no. A particular disturbing fact given that his baton is conducting freely.
It's not supposed to be as tight-assed about money between brothers in arm, man. Men have it bad enough as it is. Did you know that male porn stars only make half of what female porn stars make?
It doesn't mean anything unless you're a porn star.
So, maybe I'm a porn star.
Oh, catchy. Like anyone would believe that. Would anyone believe that? Oh god. Oh, my mind goes everywhere.
I want my Lily Hanako porn, come on.
Oh, you have that. I mean, what?
Censor it with the leopard.
Stupid leopard.
On that side, struggling as to make ends meet as I fight feminist agenda. And you can't even spot me on crumbs, you bastard! No one understands nobody!
Wouldn't feminists be against pornography in the first place? This feminist agenda stuff again.
This stuff is important. I see that you don't give a shit, but it's serious here. Feminists are dangerous enemies. Make no mistake. You take them lightly and you'll wake up in the morning with a knife on your back. Bam! Out of nowhere.
How do you wake up in the morning if you get stabbed in your sleep?
Women are terrible at stabbing things.
I would beg to differ about that. Cough, cough. I thought you said don't take them lightly.
Well, I mean, don't take them lightly for big things. Individually, they're not a threat, but there were some kind of war, like a big war, with men on one side and feminist forces on the other side, it gets pretty ugly. And on the day they come, the feminists will come out of their central top secret worldwide feminist headquarters and say, "It's on now, motherfuckers!"
You're being ridiculous. There's no worldwide feminist headquarter building. Twitter. I mean, what? Oh man, I'm having fun.
You're having fun like I have fun with Ren.
Oh my.
Oh, what was Ren's voice?
Like, hey, it's me.
It's me, Ron.
I don't really have anything to say because I don't have text in front of me. I can never improv, but yes.
Boppity boop bop ba.
Also, hello, Electro Skipboard. Welcome back to this. Because he's in here. And I don't believe that. Hey, we have two. Sorry, I get excited when people are here. Where am I?
Hello. Where would they even hide that? I mean, it'd be massive. You wouldn't hide that on Earth. Someone would notice a big fortress for women only in.
That was his sound. That was his sound.
Ah.
Okay, back to words. Where would they even hide that? I mean, it'd be massive. You wouldn't hide that on Earth. Someone would notice a fortress with women only in it.
Who said it was on Earth?
Of course. Is it on the moon? Is it on Jupiter? Wait. I turned away from Kenji and started practicing frown faces in the mirror, that I could figure out what kind of frown will best express my emotions. You can't see me from this distance away. You can't see in general. Which unfortunately means that he just keeps on ranting without any regard to sense of sensibility.
Yeah, and that's war going on. A war not many know about. And it's the great one. Will one day boil over and encompass all of no world. Then we will have to pick sides. We will make stand. In fact, it's happening right now. Imagine it, a blood field, a vicious conflict without end. I almost gave up, and I thought this cause was silly. When I grew tired of weakness of our fight, then I mistook the time and power went to feminist raids, and then thought the end was near. But then I realized if I gave up, it would all be over. It was like, whoa. And I knew I had to get serious, but because I'm the last sane man in this insane world, it's about duty.
Duty. Must be pretty crappy movements if it all hinges on one naked guy ranting in his bathroom to another naked guy.
So, can I have some money?
He's blocking the way out, and it's getting cold because I'm still naked. And I want to go to class, so I agreed to spot him the money.
Awesome. Thanks, dude.
My voice has changed for Kenji like 5 times during this entire thing.
I know, my voice has changed for Emmy like 5 times. My voice has changed for Misha like 5 times. That's why I don't want to play so.
We should go bowling later on.
Bowling?
Yeah. The ultimate sport. And it's almost no women boulders either. Making it to the manliest sport. Should I wear a pink bowling shirt that matches my shoes or pastel green with flower accents?
They're bowling clothes?
Maybe.
Anyways, you had better pay me back.
I can pay you back in stuff, right?
I don't have time to ask his elaborate on what he means. I don't know. I have to get to class. You're in the way.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I don't want to hold you up. And I have stuff to do myself. Time has come.
Time for what?
I just like saying that. Okay. Now the time has really come.
What?
I have to use the bathroom. Get out.
I was just going to, and that just means. And what does that mean? It's a big bathroom.
So I have to be alone, or I can't go. The pressure.
All right, same. Cool. Okay.
What?
Oh,
What?
interesting.
Are you like purposely gonna go into the bathroom when I'm in the bathroom so I can't use the bathroom?
Yes.
God damn it. Why did I give you ideas? Okay, so what if someone else
Very easy to annoy you.
Did you just say I'd make it way too easy to annoy me?
Yes.
Yes. What if someone else comes in?
I'll think of something.
I'll give him my practice round, and it looks kind of reflected in the grass. He either doesn't notice or doesn't see. Anyways, I get dressed and run back to my room, feeling as though the eternity has passed since I woke up. Maybe it has, maybe it hasn't. It's the time I will never get back. I'll get him for this somehow. Right now I have to get to class. The first person in class today, although I think I'm a little too early. Then again, sitting alone here for 20 minutes sure beats having to suffer the time with Kenji. The combination of fatigue, frustration, boredom starts making me feel very tired. I black out for a second, waking— oh, that's me. Waking up when my head hurts from the surface of my desk. Rubbing my forehead, I realize this is a really good reason as I need to stay up for now and stop coming to class so early later. Eventually I hear a tapping noise outside the hallway and Lily's tall figure appears in the hallway. She's not in this class, so she must have other business. Maybe she's looking for Hanako. Lily stops the door looking hesitantly as if she was a vampire who can't come in unless invited, unless doing so because she looks rather lonesome standing there. She steps in on her own accord, though, after straightening her skirt and shirt collar, as if it was of importance to look prim when entering into a room.
Excuse me.
She calls the quiet room with probing, delicate voice. I realize the silence might unnerve her because of her blindness, so I break it. Good morning, Lily.
Sal, good morning. I didn't hear you come in.
I wonder if she thinks that it's suspicious I didn't say anything to her before. Likely I were to tell how big of a lie now would sink me. Well, I was already here, just asleep until now.
Oh, have you seen Hanako today by any chance?
No, she hasn't come in, only just started before the bell rings, or after that. You want me to tell her something for you?
No, it's fine. It's strange, but I think we're the only two people in this school right now. I didn't hear anyone else on my way here.
I shouldn't have gotten up so early today, I guess.
You're chastising yourself for doing something that other people should.
Punctuality.
Punctuality. I was looking at the question mark. I'm just like, huh? Punctuality is a good thing. I think so, anyway. It's a very busy morning today. The festival is coming up soon, and today is the deadline for the event registrations, budget reports, and any other official paperwork.
I don't do anything in school, do I?
I don't either. I didn't for that one time I was in school.
What?
I went to regular school for like a week and then
Yeah.
bleh.
I met Hisao. He doesn't do anything, right?
He's in the student council.
But that's optional, right? He doesn't join the student council every time, right?
No, but he also helps Ren and he helps Amy. He just doesn't do anything official. He just kind of walks around.
Just kind of the unofficial student council member.
Yes.
That's terrible. I mean, what?
Lily's in the student council, though.
That's good. I mean, what?
Could be that everyone is trying to complete the necessary forms at the last minute. Maybe that's why it's so quiet today.
Wait, how do they work together if, like, they all hate each other?
No. They don't all hate each other. Lily and Shizune hate each other.
Yeah, but how do they work together if they hate each other?
They don't talk to each other because they can't communicate with each other.
I told you that joke.
I know, but they don't. Like, they legitimately don't talk to each other. They just ignore each other.
How does the student council run?
Because there are other people in the student council.
Okay, I was like, can you please tell how to go? I mean, can you please tell, Lily, that's... Not actually
That's
communicating.
pretty much it. That's pretty much how they do it. Because they really don't like each other. And this is Cold War, by the way, so you get to see it. It's the name of the scene.
Okay. Did you read this already? Yes, you did.
Yes.
Crash.
I don't know how to say that. Hi! Okay.
Hi.
Yay! Misha, so darn annoying.
I'm gonna ask, saying something?
Yeah, please.
Alright, sure.
As long as it's not me.
Hey.
I'm sure she'll say, I can't, I'm busy.
Yeah, she'd probably say that most likely. Hey, how is your nap? Who else do I talk to?
Right. Who are you talking to?
Dogs.
Alright.
The person you're gonna invite to voice Misha? Hopefully she's awake.
Yes. Is she awake?
Oh, no. That's the
She's
problem.
awake.
Are you sure?
Ask her.
I just said, hey, how's your nap? No response.
Okay.
She's probably just left her Discord on.
No, she didn't. She turned it off.
You sure? Hey.
And then she turned it back on.
Or you enter stream.
Please. You have two characters that are way too energetic that can be yours.
Another person that I messaged.
God, how many people did you message? For the sheer purpose of voicing Misha and Amy.
Mhm.
That's hilarious.
All right,
Don't message English people because they'll make fun of my accent.
Oh, so don't message. Misha pops into a
Even
room.
though I have like an almost on point English accent, I still feel like real English people are gonna be like, that's not a real English accent. Like, I know.
Hey, you also.
Yes, Americans don't know how to do English accents because we're too uncultured for that.
We are uncultured swine. I mean, what?
We're stupid idiots.
Yes. I'm a stupid idiot. Hey, people are messaging me. Hey. Huge.
Please have energy that I don't have.
Yes,
Please.
yes, definitely. Always.
Or no.
I.
Not too much energy. Don't still be a little introverted. Come on.
Okay.
Just tell her to be quiet occasionally. Okay, never mind.
I'm gonna just go into your server into a game called or voice acting.
Voice acting. Can you? But you can't.
Oh right.
Screen share.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Sylphie, welcome.
Did we get someone to voice Misha?
I don't know.
Please voice Misha and Emmy. I have no energy, please.
What's you mean? Sophie is Sophie. That makes no sense. Oh, Sophie.
No, it doesn't.
Misha pops into the room with Shizune as if on cue, shouting with loudness. That makes Lily visibly flinch.
Hiya, Jen!
That's the voice. Hi.
Dot.
Okay.
Look, it's the class representative! Hello!
Lily smiles, probably amused by Misha or Shizune's use of the word look.
Good morning. Of course you're not the representative of this class, right? Right? I'm not.
Lily seems to be a little more guarded in her answers with Shizune than she was with me, though I guess they really don't get along at all. Then I realized that Lily might actually not know Shizune is present, and she's trying to detect whether or not she is, to know who she's talking to. For all she knows, she's talking to Misha, but knowing that she and Shizune are practically inseparable, she might expect Shizune being the one who actually talks. Damn, how complicated. Decide to help Lily out, for my own peace in mind, more than anything else. You're here early, Shizune.
Shizune.
She's like, "Argh."
You were here earlier than us.
Misha puffs out her cheeks angrily. Why is she getting angry? Does she feel emotions on Shizune's behalf too? It's not that weird though.
Feel emotions on Shizune's behalf.
Cough, cough. You know what that means. I mean, what?
Stop it. Stop making me think things.
Yeah, you know what. Shizune doesn't like my little comment. It's true, I was here earlier than them. So me saying something like that would definitely be misinterpreted as anything. Especially to Shizune, who has come to benefits of hearing tone to vague interest. Before I start weighing whether or not I should apologize, Shizune was already moved on.
Class rep, it's a good thing you're here. We have to talk. Call her Lily.
Oh.
The festival is coming up in 3 days, right? Every other class has already handed in their projected budget reports for their events. Even the first years, except you. I feel like that's Shizune being like, how dare you? How dare you, Lily?
Where is Pikachu? I have. Oh. Okay.
Oh, yay, laughter. I'm not really... Just skip it for now. Yes, just laugh for me. There's still time to hand it in, isn't there? Today! The deadline is today! You're certainly taking your time, aren't you? If it had been my way, I'd have it all done of the necessary paperwork days ago. But someone had to say the deadline. Please extend it.
What?
Lily asked for the deadline to be extended.
Okay.
Yes, that was me. Planning something on this scale is not a small task, and a week is too small a time frame to expect a whole class to work out such a complex issue completely. Hmm.
Meow.
Meow. Do you want to know what's harder than distributing the funds for one class event? Handing the same matter for every class in the school and then some. The one who does that is me,
Oh, Misha or Shizune?
Shizune.
Okay. Misha puts her hands on her hips and stands up straight. Wow, she's really getting into the role. Lily doesn't know. Like, she's very amused, though. Hey, Shizune, aren't you being a little too hard on her? There's still a whole day left.
Please, Sasao, it's alright.
Lily seems happy. I'm taking her side, but a bit conflicted that I might not think she can take care of herself.
It's about the budget, and I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed you think that I've forgotten about it. I understand how important it is. Aw. Then, can I have it, please?
Izune, she might not have it on her at this exact second.
It's not here right now. I asked 2 students to take care of it for me. Students from my class.
She emphasizes the last sentence. Much to my surprise, she knows about Shizune and Misha's efforts to rope me into the student council. I guess the word must have gotten around. So now she's using me as ammo against Shizune. That just gets me better and better.
It was your responsibility. A budget report isn't something you should just be...
Delegating.
What?
Delegating.
Okay. Delegating away. As class rep, it's your job to be on top of things. This kind of disregard for a proper procedure is really just terrible. I completed it, being capable of doing so, but the students have been sick recently, so they could not come to school and give it back to me. If you want, I will apologize on their behalf for getting sick.
Damn. Also, you were spot on.
What?
Guess what she said?
What did she say?
I'm busy. If this was a bet, you would have won.
I should have bet.
Oh no.
Give me $10. Okay.
Although Misha misses Lily's little jab entirely, Izune doesn't, and she seems torn between being offended by Lily, Zarian, and jumping for joy at the prospect of a challenge.
Lily, don't they live here at the school? That's 5-minute walk, you know. What could they possibly have that prevents them from taking 5 minutes out of their busy lives to drop off something that will affect the enjoyment of their entire class?
Lilith opens her mouth to say something, but Shizune closes the gap between them and starts signing furiously, waving her hands around like an orchestra conductor. No. Misha tries her best to convey the same passion, but can't seem to lose her normal, cheerful tone. The result is interesting and somewhat surreal.
I have a feeling she's yelling at this point.
Shizune's yelling.
Yes.
Misha's not.
And what's with that attitude? I said that it's not something you should be, what is it again?
Delegating.
Delegating. Okay, that's such a weird word. Delegating away. You are the class representative, or aren't you?
Means giving away the responsibility of something.
Yeah, I know what it means. I've just
Okay.
never spoken it.
Okay.
Tell me the names of those 2 students. They should have your job if you can't even handle something this simple yourself.
Mind.
One form isn't the full extent of what I'm supposed to take care of.
Lilith's tooth is growing slightly impatient, but she is doing a good job of not letting Shizune see how unsettled she's becoming. She's playing her cards close to her chest. Oh my. It's you. I mean, what? Shizune
Yeah, that's how I fight with people. I'm just like, it's fine. Breathe. The first person to get all angry and obnoxious is the one that loses.
Yeah, like must not show weakness.
No, there's no weakness here.
Mm-hmm. Shizune, on the hand, wraps her fingers cheerfully along the edges of her glasses, knowing Lilith can neither hear nor see how excited she is. That's messed up.
Of course, you do so much class rep. It must be so difficult for you.
Damn. Lilith tightens her lip at Misha's words, utterly understanding the intent behind them, even though Misha delivered them without a hint of sarcasm, which they were meant to have. Shizune and Lilith don't like each other. That much is clear, but this seems a little much. Seems like Lilith had enough of this ready to push back. Ooh.
Cold War, yay. I was actually just discussing the budget report before you came by. You must be very talented to have finished all your student council duties so quickly that you can track me down to make sure I don't forget my own.
Ooh.
Are you accusing me of slacking off? It seems like you're confusing me with yourself.
Ooh. Alright.
I don't think so. That would be a very difficult thing for me to do, comparing myself to you.
Ooh. Sorry. This is too interesting for me.
I know, when I was reading it myself, I was like, oh, you're right. The difference between us is like heaven and hell. And it's not hard to guess which one of us you might represent.
Dave's Lilith roasting.
Boo. Cold War.
Shizune's expression.
Yeah, I love her expressions where she's just like, I'm really evil, can't you tell?
Mm-hmm. It's lovely. The air between them ripples with the heat of their enmity. Well, not really. They can't disguise it anymore, though. Even Misha looks like she's beginning to understand the real nature of this conversation. Also,
Misha.
have you noticed something about Shizune?
Well, okay, for one thing, like her skirt is like completely up.
Yeah, that's what I was mentioning. I was gonna. I was telling you.
Well, I guess it's up.
Yes, you could see her panties.
Yeah, and like Lily's boobs are like real obvious. But I'm just ignoring that.
Did you want it?
I have this image actually.
Okay.
Hee-chan, don't you slack off either.
Mm-hmm. What are you talking about?
Aren't you taking part in the festival, Hee-chan? You are, aren't you? Then I hope you're going to do a lot more to make sure that it goes smoothly than this person.
Oh. I don't understand why Shizune is suddenly getting mad at me. Oh, you know exactly why Shizune is angry at you, and you know exactly what you did.
Save here.
I know, I was going to. I always save it to options. Create new save. Continue. Return. Did I save though? Save. Cold War. Perfect.
I told you, it's called Cold War.
Don't drag me into this. I've done my part. Hey, come on. Cut me and Lily some slack.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna say this, but I know it's gonna end terribly.
No, it doesn't.
What does this do? You get angry at me?
She gets angry at you either way, but one way you side with Lily, and one way you just don't.
I know what you want. Hey, I'm the new guy, remember? It's not like I could have done much, even if I wanted.
That's right. You shouldn't expect a transfer student to jump right into this on his first week.
Lily's taking my side feels oddly comforting, so I decide to back her up too. Yeah, you're being unreasonable to both of us.
Like you have betrayed me.
Excuse. Miss Class Rep has had plenty of time to deal with her report.
Excuses.
Mm-hmm. And we repeatedly offered you a position to help with student council work, but you refused to commit yourself to making the festival a success.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I don't want to make the festival a success.
Maybe I don't care.
Maybe I don't care.
Yeah, but as I said back then, I'm not sure if I don't have time to this right now. No matter what I do, this will mean being drawn into the conversation with Tsune, and that is what she wants. Whatever, forget it. My turn. I turn my back at them, get back to my seat, shut my ears, and for the finale of the argument between Lily and Shizune. Eventually, Lily leaves the room, and Shizune and Misha sit themselves without talking to me. To me, Shizune's eyes burning in my back. She was probably angry at me, but I'm as angry with her. The thing is, you should be nice to Shizune. She does your work for you. She does your schoolwork and your work. You're not doing anything. What are you talking about? Because like in class, it's like, oh, it's always a group assignment, and then Shizune's like, oh, like then we do all this work, and then we finish early.
That's me.
Because Shizune does all the work early.
That's me in group assignments. I'm just like, give it all to me, and then get your butt out.
I'm like, okay, my thing is like, oh, I'm lazy, but I'll do all this work because no one does anything, and then I'm left doing all the assignments anyways.
Like, I want to do all the work. I don't want to mess with other people. I just want me to do it because me is the one that'll do it right, and me is the one that's trustworthy.
That's me, except they just delegate the work to me. I'm like, all right, and then like,
is Shizune and INTJ?
What?
Is Shizune and INTJ? Katawa Shoujo.
Personalities?
Yeah, MBTI.
I don't get why she's had to drag me into the argument.
She is an INTJ. Oh my god.
You sure do know your personalities. Hanako doesn't come to the morning class at all, leaving the seats looking empty and lonely in the back of the classroom. I have to tell her that Lily was looking for her. If I see her later, go to the library. After the events of this morning class, pretty boring in comparison, I turn the pages of my test book lazily. I have a bit of catching up to do despite trying to keep up with the studies in hospital, but I'm not feeling that enthusiastic about it. The clock in front of the room sounds unbearably loud. The teacher hasn't said anything in over 7 minutes, instead opting to cover the board in rows and rows of equations taken directly from the book. The rhythmic clashing of chalk on the blackboard seems to synchronize perfectly with the ticking of the clock. I start to copy down the equations just past the time, even though they were right there in the textbook. Of course, that's what you always do. Especially me, because I don't have the textbook and I'm just copying it off the board, and I never finish. And I just have incomplete pages inside my my book because I can't write down fast enough. This is why I feel like.
You like picture?
What picture?
I sent you a picture.
I sent you that picture.
I know. I'm sending it to you now because we got to
The
see
picture back. Also, Kenji. You know what it is, right?
See Cold War now. So, cheers.
You know what the image is, right?
Probably not.
Okay, it's from an anime. Well, the art style is from an anime called Panty and Stocking and Garter Belt. You want to watch that?
At some point.
Okay. When the bell rings, I'm not in a hurry because I have nothing to do. So I stay for a while reviewing what we have covered in class today. I prefer to leave last anyway, so I don't have much to deal with crowds in the hallway. I know Shizune and Misha have been staying behind, talking to someone from another class. Shizune is signing so fast that her hands making noises like swords, cutting through the air. I'm gonna attempt to do this. Oh, freak, I accidentally hit myself. Ow, I did it again. Except I hit the desk. Never mind, I won't do this. I was gonna do it. Because I know I could make air noises with my hand. If I move fast enough. No, not whistles, just... Do you hear that?
Most of the time, my whistles just sounds like air.
Did that mess with your ear?
No.
Okay.
Did you make a noise?
I whistled. I mean, what is it called? I chewed. Was it too high for it to hear it on your audio?
I heard that.
Yeah, that.
No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't hear anything when you said you made a sound, so I don't.
Oh, you mean the wind sound?
No, the choo choo sound.
Yeah, the. You don't hear that?
A little bit, I guess.
Okay. Maybe there's pent-up anger there. I'm pretty sure I should change this to headphone users beware again. Because that is pretty loud.
If you're deaf, then you're good. If you can't hear high frequency noises very well, you're good.
Yeah. If you're old, you're good.
If you're old and or Angela, you're good.
Yeah, because she has hearing problems, it's fine.
If you can't hear the people over 30 can't hear the sound, then you're fine.
Oh, I could hear the people over 30 sound.
I know, you showed it to me and I was like, nothing.
Oh, right. Yeah, my parents can't hear it, but me and my sister can hear it, and I annoy her with that noise.
And I'm just like, I hear nothing.
Yeah, it's really loud and annoying. Mixie's trying to deliberately to keep us, but it's clear that she barely manages to even understand her. Oh gosh, I muted my thing. I put my head down, whatever. They're discussing, looks like serious business. Tsune's signs to the point where Rix crackles, and Misha struggles to spit it out in word form. Sometimes she trips over herself and it's like dealing with her tongue twisters. And then on top of that, she has to sign back everything the other girl says. Seems like a tough job. Misha looks tired, like she's about to faint. Luckily for her, their business is soon finished and the girl sits down on the seats again.
I'm so tired.
I would die. She's hanging her head limply on her desk, looking exhausted. I used the opportunity to reconcile with Tsune a bit without getting groped into the student council thing again, though I suspect the door is now closed for me. Festival preparation must be tough for you.
Indeed, the people at the school seem to be taking the festival very seriously. Whenever I see people idling around before the class starts, always talking about their plans for it. It's kind of neat to see everyone being so enthusiastic about it. I'm probably the only one who doesn't have something to do. Suni scoffs me at first and then trying to decide whether to ignore me or sneer at me, but at the end she starts signing without doing either. Misha perks up looking at her hands and slightly unfocused eyes. She signs that harsh, heavy, dramatic strokes. Misha translated her signs into speech for me. It's so almost like Shizune is actually speaking, transmitting her thoughts directly into Misha. You must be practice it vigorously.
Lines. Well, of course we're in the student council. So we're pretty busy. It's an important duty of ours to ensure the success of the festival with all our strength. We should shame ourselves in front of the past student council generations if the festival were to fail. Why, Shizune?
Because yes.
Why is this me?
Why is it not you?
That's why there must be no flaws, I think that was what?
Encumbrances?
Of course. No, nothing that might make the festival short of perfect.
You? Because it's perfect. Am I right?
Perfection is the highest compliment.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm Shizune.
Shizune likes perfection. Shizune's passionate speech and Misha's enacted are really oddly fitting of them.
What does Pet by Numbers look like? Okay, so it looks like that. So we will know when that happens.
Wherever.
Oh, hello. Ooh, okay, so we got Pimp by Numbers. Alright. That's interesting.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm monitoring our progress.
Progress?
Yes. Okay, continue.
I look over my shoulder and see Hanako peering timidly into the classroom, almost of her body hidden behind the door.
Hey, playing delinquent again.
Hanako blushes hard at Misha's straightforward jab, even if it was only a jest. Ginny stares at her probingly, causing Hanako to look down and starts backing away, to the point where only her fingers can be seen wrapped nervously around the edge of the door. Maybe she's showing her dislike for Hanako by association of her dislike of Lily. It appears so, and Hanako probably knows it as well. What is it, Hanako?
Has Lily been here? Sorry, haven't seen Sato. She's, came by in the morning though.
Hanako keeps looking uneasy at Chizune, who stares back at her with her unusual studying gaze. What is he trying to do? Of course Chizune isn't going to look away, and she is intimidating enough as it is, so I can only imagine how terrifying Hanako would be. Oh, I would know what that feels like. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Okay.
Where the heck is it? Where is it?
It's a little uncomfortable watching Hanako's reaction of Suzune's normal behavior. This is what happens when two people of two different extremes meet, and it seems.
Do you know where she is? Hmm. If she has any sense in her head, she's in her classroom working on their festival project. But who knows where that woman is loitering at? Oh Lord, I say loitering all the time.
Mm-hmm. Of course. Hanako nods quickly and retreats with haste.
What were we talking about? Oh yeah, we are really working hard to make the festival happen.
just go back to the previous conversation.
Ignore Hanako. Just ignores Hanako.
And driving other people insane along the way. Well, good luck with that. I stand up and leave, making my exit before either of them manages to deliberate me any more for slacking off. The halls are somewhat.
Okay.
Hmm?
I'm still tracking the progress.
Okay.
I think we're gonna get Shizune's route, which you'll be happy with.
But didn't we just insult Shizune by siding with Lilith?
Yes, but you can come back from that. Okay, so here's the deal. After Cold War, that choice puts us either on a thing called Above and Beyond or a thing called the Proof of Competency. And from Above and Beyond, which is where we went to, if you have previous history with Shizune, you go to one scene. And if you have previous history with Lily and Hanako, you go to a different scene. We didn't get the Lily and Hanako scene, so we're probably going to get Shizune.
But we neither have
excited.
Shizune scene.
We got Shizune's scene instead.
What's Shizune scene?
The scene after Cold War that you sit there and talk to Shizune instead of talking to Hanako.
Oh, we talked to Shizune instead of Hanako.
Mm-hmm.
How does that work?
Well, in the other scene, Hanako would have stayed because you asked her to.
Oh, okay.
But in this scene, she just leaves because she's looking for Lily.
Yeah, because we don't know Hanako. She just left last time and she's like,
yeah, we don't know her. That's the point.
Okay. The walls are somewhat quiet as expected. Everyone must be in club meetings or festival presentations. Or Zune's words about being a slacker echoed in my head. What about Kenji? He's like the worst slacker of everyone. Or maybe he's the hardest worker. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he was just like, I'm just gonna not go to school because I have a pizza.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like something I would like to do, but I would never do because I'm like, I have school, but I want pizza. But I have school, and then I'll just go to school, even though like.
It sounds like something that someone might do.
Yes, might do that, indeed. Like what's it called? Even in those like, oh, like this is a day where you don't have to go to school, but like you can go to school. Cause like in my school, it was like, oh, here's ditch day. Like it's a recognized thing. Where it's like, we're not gonna teach anything. Just do whatever you want, cause we know no one's gonna come into like the class. And
like high school senior ditch day thing.
Yeah, and I still went into class because I went to class, even though I could have went with my friends to go get waffles and pancakes.
Yeah, I would 100% be the person who is there at ditch day and just sits and reads.
Oh my gosh, that was me. I was like, I have nothing to do, so I was like, all right, I'm just gonna read this book from like my teacher's desk, and I was just reading The Hobbit.
Yeah, that's me. Good job. You have a little Shizune in you after all.
Well, I don't like skipping class. I was like, I go every day.
You do it. Like you okay, never mind. Like you don't enjoy it, this whole schooling situation, but you do it anyway because you're a good person.
I'm a good boy.
Good boy, yeah. Good boy. As opposed to who doesn't do either.
Yep.
Who
like,
isn't a good person and just skips anyway.
Because I don't want to do it, but I still do it anyway, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel guilty about not contributing, but it seemed like a lack of resolve to do so. Something concrete about the matter. Yeah, I have no resolve for anything. For the festival, it's too late already unless I'm counting Help Shizune and Misha, which naturally don't, and clubs I don't know. Maybe it's not a club type of person. Halfway through the hallway, the school building, and to the dorms, I spot a figure in front of the dorms. Is it Ren? It's Ren. It looks like she's working on her murals today, too. Are you sure this isn't the Ren route?
I'm checking. No.
Okay. Because it seems we spend a lot of time with Ren.
Yeah, you do that anyway.
Okay. Ren is cool. I mean, what? I said nothing.
So would you be okay with getting Ren's right?
I wouldn't be opposed to getting Ren's out.
I think it's gonna be Emmy, Ren, or Shizune.
Okay.
We pretty much have zero shot at Lily and Hanako. Which is sad.
Yeah.
But still.
I walk over to her, but she doesn't seem to notice me approaching. She's sitting on an upturned box, looking intensely at the wall. She's painting with a brush held between her toes. The mural has progressed considerably since yesterday, but it's still only half done as far as I can tell. More colors have appeared, and twisted human-like figures have spread and increased in number. I have to say, this style is quite eye-catching and very unique. Not that I would be knowledgeable about art, but any measurable scale, but very nice looking nonetheless. I clear my throat and get her attention, but not startled her, but though to her concentration won't break.
Right.
She doesn't even turn to check who it is. I'll wait. I pressed the button 3 times. Okay, one more.
Oh, it's still going.
15 minutes later,
Later.
I decided that her concentration is indeed unbroken, and and also that I have waited long enough to warrant poking her gently on the shoulder to remind her of my presence. Rin turns her head mechanically in my direction, ending up staring at my crotch area. Oh.
Oh, it's a sound.
Oh, I enjoy this. Basically, your reaction was like, "Oh, Alan."
I can't wait for the sex scene with that voice.
Okay.
Ah.
I can tell. I could feel a lot of less uncomfortable. She would look at my face.
Oh my. I can't believe you would put that in my face.
I think I'll just keep staring at your crotch right now, actually.
Oh my god, something she would do totally. An astute observation. Work hard at work, I say. Conversation starts as if I hadn't been there for a quarter of an hour already, but it's not of concern. At least it starts. Looking good. It does. The layers of paint riding on other layers of art, a paint mixing with shapes of humans, figures really creating the impression. Look, Rin looks muffled.
You shouldn't comment on works in progress. 7 years of bad luck.
Sounds terrible, I guess. I'll take it back then. Still looks good. I wonder if I get 14 years of bad luck for thinking that. Rin turns back and looks at her painting and points it with her big toe.
Could you make some of this color? I'm running out of it.
Looks down at the half-empty bowl and remains in the same pinkish paint. Didn't really intend to stay and help her with this project though. Guess I didn't intend to do anything much. I look at Rin, she looks empty back at me. Oh. Just this once. Rin picks up another brush and drenches it with another tone of pale red. Then a dozen similar bowls of around her working area. From looks to scenes that have been sitting there for hours. I wonder if she has. That would mean she's been skipping school though, which of course wouldn't be beyond someone like Rin. I pour a bit of white and red into the bowl, try to match the color with one already in the wall. Can't seem to get it right. It's really inconvenient of her to not mix enough in the first place. Getting it to exact same tone will be impossible, but at least I try to get as close as I can. Speaking of hard work, isn't it a huge workload for you too? Big painting after all.
Oh, I'm not old and bitter enough yet to think like that.
I guess you aren't.
You guessed right. Legs hurt though. They feel like slugs. Slugs are made of sea slugs.
What?
It's Ren. She does stuff like that.
Ren is Ren.
Ren will be Ren.
Because of the position?
Yeah, I like doing it in a horizontal position more, if you know what I'm talking about.
Wink wink. I mean what?
But it can't be helped. Can't ask the wall to lay down.
Saying that, she stretched herself a little, bending her legs back far more than a human should flex. It's astonishing how effortlessly she manages her body around. A small flinch of her otherwise blank expression, a hint of pain maybe, as she stretches out her calves. It must have stamina and dexterity far above a normal person to be able to live like she does. She's wearing out working on this. Why push yourself so much? Take a break or something at least. Continue tomorrow if it's that bad. This gives her a pause. A long one too, feeling like a mental yawn.
I don't think so, Hisao. I'm not pushing myself.
Sure looks like you are.
No, it's not about pushing or pulling or anything related to that kind of thing. There is this boy.
Is it me? A boy?
Yes,
Where?
at the art club.
Me? And
He's blind.
mentally blind? Oh, how can you paint if you're blind?
No idea.
So, why is he there?
That's the point. He is there.
What?
Red will be red, remember?
Uh-huh. She really should speak more than one word at a time. It makes me feel more like discussion, less of an interrogation.
He can't really do anything that you'd call art, right? But he comes there anyway, and he paints. Why?
Sounds like futility of men. Or you. I don't know why.
I don't know, that's why I asked.
So?
He doesn't paint often, but I think his paintings are very interesting.
I'm sure they are.
I once tried that, painting with eyes closed. Wasn't too interesting, and cleaning up the floor took ages. Didn't try it again. But he is becoming better at sculpting.
I see. Maybe she was trying to make a point with this. Maybe she forgot she had one. Seems like the art club is full of interesting people.
Not really.
Pretty blunt statement, and she's totally missed the sarcasm. No.
Just like I said, they are not very interesting. I usually don't have much interest in people who are not interesting.
Wow.
Maybe you have.
Ooh. Maybe.
But that boy is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I am like that boy, or maybe you are. Maybe everyone is.
It's like maybe everyone's like Angela. Maybe you're like Angela. Everyone's Angela.
Karen hated this.
Yeah.
Glory.
Is it not true?
My throat's dying.
Is it true?
It's true.
Yes. That's why everything in every visual novel is. And everyone is you. I am you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Doing things you can't do just because you can.
It's pretty deep. I think I could tell that to her. You're a deep one.
Nah, I'm really shallow and thoughtless person. People say that to me all the time.
Okay.
Did you know I can only think of 4 things at the same time?
Oh. Interesting. No, but I do. Now I do.
Right, now I'm thinking of the second floor's girls' toilet, ice cream flavored ice cream, the middle toe, and a haircut.
Sorry. I was thinking something.
Red. Why?
You know what?
Why red?
Okay.
I'm going to need a haircut.
It's already okay. Oh god.
Are you really sure?
That scared me, her like vigorous head shaking. That like I thought she had a seizure and that was terrifying. She shakes her head around vigorously, letting her short and very messy hair ruffle wildly around. You can see that doing this is something she likes to do. I fall silent at Ren's threads around absent-mindedly, poking some brushes around. The thoughts of that always sticks in my head for a while longer. Feeling like I'm trending on very unknown territory with art. The way these meetings with Ren go, as though I'm starting to smoke a habit or something. I probably should stop talking to her. Wow, I believe you'd say that. It's not like I dislike her despite the her being herself causes. I don't dislike her either. I've even drawn for fun sometimes. Just don't have a real creative drive or any technical skill. So usually if I were to draw something, I get white paper syndrome and just freeze completely. That, or I manage to draw something disfigured and promptly get frustrated at my inability to put the picture in my head down on paper and calls it quits without really trying to make much effort. Oh, so me. Rin clearly doesn't have this problem, but she frustrates me in another way. Being with her is like looking into a mirror that doesn't reflect anything. Oh, okay. That makes one question then, the sanity of the act. Rin sits down in her box, swaying from side to side, apparently comforting with the uncomforting silence. She is staring at me again, or maybe looking at my shoulder. I can't quite figure out where her eyes are. Thinking of leaving so she can carry on working undistracted and I can do whatever alone. Not like I have anything that must be done today. Oh shoot.
Who?
No, but I just forgot to tell Hanako that Lily was looking for her. You know her? She's in my class?
Oh, her. The mystery toilet girl.
You get it?
Hmm. That person is funny. I saw her going to the toilet 5 times during one recess 3 weeks ago. I'm sure it's the world record. It was very mysterious.
Like very mysterious. That's why you call her the
Indeed.
mystery toilet girl?
What other reason could there possibly be? Well, if there is, it's an internal mystery. I didn't follow her in there. Maybe it was the week before that. Could have been. Looking at her makes me hungry.
All I thought was like steak on her face. Don't say that.
After this scene, I have to go.
Okay, we'll finish this scene and then we'll stop this recording. At least not around her. Rin turns to look at me blankly as if she's not sure why I reproved her. Doesn't acknowledge understanding any more than before. I give up on this point. So, do you want to eat dinner then?
No, not yet.
Rin has turned her hungry gaze back at the wall, looking slightly more energetic, or at the very least, very lethargic than she did before. It's as if the wall is an opponent and she has vanquished something she must overcome before she could indulge in dinner. It's the feeling I get. A weird sense of empathy overcomes me and makes me smile a little to myself. For all her oddity, Rin is pretty cool after all. I'll be going anyway. Have fun. Rin is already grasps her brush and dipping in French paint. So, of course, she can't hear me anymore, or doesn't answer anything if she does. Okay. And save, and yes. We'll see you next time. See you later.